Well, Leslie, do you feel like royalty? These are the king and queen chairs here.
I sit by you every day. I feel like
There
royalty.
you go. I kind of like that. Speaking of royalty, the Mardi Gras Indians.
That's right. They are so historic here in New Orleans, and they're participating, of course, in another carnival season. Wouldn't be carnival without them.
And they're world famous. I mean, their Mardi Gras Indian suits are just a work of art, and now they're recognized as art. And Leigha McNeil is taking us behind the scenes of the Mardi Gras Indians.
Mardi Gras only rolls around once a year.
We've got Mardi Gras floats down here.
But for Carl Mack, it's an everyday, all-day celebration.
So they're themed, like here's aquatic, we have aquatic theme.
I'd get to dress up every day and teach about the culture here in New Orleans.
You see, Carl has been performing his whole life and collecting Mardi Gras costumes for the past 30 years.
I came down here to play music, and then I just stuck around.
He's now sharing with those who visit his Mardi Gras Museum of Costumes and Culture.
It's a multicultural, fascinating part of the history of New Orleans.
Showcasing every facet of the carnival season.
The Mardi Gras Indian culture sometimes had been very overlooked. Those people who never get an opportunity to see them on Fat Tuesday, because that's really is the tradition to come out on Fat Tuesday, St. Joseph's Day. If you miss those occasions, or Super Sunday, you need an opportunity to see a suit.
The Mardi Gras Indians have been around for over a century, masking and crafting with care.
By far, these are the most labor has gone into these suits probably than anything else in my collection. And they're also probably the heaviest items in the collection because the beadwork accumulates a lot of weight.
Carrying the weight literally as local culture bearers.
That's Brutus back there, big Watusi bull from Africa. He weighs about 40 pounds, just a head.
Ooh-wee. So that's just 40 pounds, just the skull on the back.
Yeah.
How much does all this weigh? Because I see a lot of beading on there. The feathers are light, but it's all the rest of the stuff.
Probably close to 200 pounds.
200 pounds.
Yeah.
This is Marvin Belisle.
When I put on the suit, there's no more Marvin.
But you can call him Wild Man Tatanka. He's the front man with the Wild Magnolias.
I turned into a totally different person.
Looking at the extravagant detail in his suit from last year, you wouldn't believe how long he's been sewing.
So you learned how to sew over the last 5 years?
Yeah. Yep.
How's that been?
Many late nights.
It's an everyday, all-day commitment that he and other Mardi Gras Indians work on all year round.
That's some next level
You
dedication.
just have the TV going and, you know.
The Netflix, you just be in your little world, huh?
Uh-huh.
With dozens of tribes from every corner of the city, each one has its own unique style. On Mardi Gras Day, they have a little friendly competition to see who's the prettiest.
I'm out there, I'm trying to be the best.
Bilal can tell you firsthand that this labor of love is not cheap.
I know it costs money, and yeah, sometimes some things do go by the wayside because of me in this suit.
But it's worth every penny.
I probably could buy a used car with that.
Every bead and every stitch.
When you nick yourself and you bleed, you wipe it on the patch.
Serves as a reminder that he's a part of something much bigger than himself.
That's what our suits represent, you know, paying homage to the Indians.
This is history.
To honor the Native Americans through masking, and the common denominator also being through the African history is masking and beadwork, which is also African, is very similar to what goes on with the beadwork and the dance of the Native Americans.
This is culture.
There's been some ups, there's been some downs, there's been some emotions, there's been excitement. I mean, it's been a learning experience.
This is New Orleans.
Let's go get them.
There's so many facets to the carnival that makes it transcends all aspects in every neighborhood. It is probably the biggest free show on earth, and we're blessed to have it here.